Styles Bro TV.
It's going down right now. We got him live on the Comcast couch. John Legend, how you been, man?
Yeah, man, I'm good. It's good to be back.
I almost want to say Chicago's very own because I feel like
Almost.
You're not from Chicago, but I feel like you kind of are. You are from Ohio.
I'm like a cousin, you know.
Right.
I'm like, you know, a godbrother, a play cousin.
Yeah. Midwest.
Yes, but I'm a Midwesterner, and I got a lot of friends in Chicago. Obviously, Kanye and his whole crew. And
Was that Kanye?
Kanye West? You heard of him?
You know the most popular man in Chicago.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the king of Chicago.
Yeah,
I know
that's-
him. I know Oprah too.
Those
So
two
you know-
together, are like, you know the king and queen of Chicago.
Between those two, I know
good.
Barack too. You
You know Barack Obama, the future president of the United States. Very
So
cool.
I know a few
And
Chicagoans.
now you know Styles and Roman too.
Yes,
So
exactly.
We're
You're good.
very low on that totem pole.
Yeah,
though.
that's all right. It's all
But
good.
you brought up Barack, the
Yeah.
Democratic National Convention.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was there.
Let's be for real. How badass was that? I mean, you were
Yeah.
the first one to walk out there.
Yeah, it was big. You know, I was excited to be there. It was obviously a historic convention, and all these events are important because we're picking our next president. And so I was glad to be there, man. It was pretty incredible.
I almost feel like your voice and your talents, just like that's where you were supposed to be. Like that's like kind of like you just cross over to people that are young to old, and like that political platform really isn't a far stretch for your talents.
Yeah, well, I'm very, you know, politically minded. I always read a lot about what's going on. I stay informed. So yeah, I'm very, you know, engaged in what's going on politically. And honestly, I think it's everybody's business who we elect as our next president. So I care about it. And I think other people should care too, you know.
Did that performance at the Democratic Convention show who you're going to vote for? Or?
Yeah, I don't
that
think
a hint?
anybody will be surprised who I vote for. You've seen the Yes We Can video.
All
you
right,
know.
right,
Will I Am, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you did If You're Out There.
Yes.
The first time anybody's ever heard it. Were you
Yeah.
a little scared going out? Because, I mean, you know how sometimes artists, they like to premiere their songs like privately or something like that.
Well, I've done it.
You busted it out.
Well, that was the the nationwide premiere, but I did it at a small show before in New York, and I did it once in Philadelphia. But yeah, it is pretty
This
much
was
the
national
first.
TV.
Yeah, this is pretty much the first time people heard it, and we also put it on iTunes that night, and it's still there. It's in the top 100 on iTunes,
Is it
so
weird
make sure
I
you
got
get that.
goosebumps while you're singing it?
And he's a guy.
Is
Does that
that a
matter?
guy?
Hey, that's the idea of the song. It's a goosebumps
But I mean, that's the thing.
inducer.
Like you said, it was like a historic event.
Yeah, the whole
You know what I
event
mean?
gave me goosebumps, man. The whole time being there, you just felt like something special was happening.
Yeah.
And I was glad to be part of it, man. It was
Man.
cool.
Well, let's dig back into how John Legend became legitimately a legendary voice. I mean, you
Yeah.
started out kind of singing hooks, and
Yeah.
Kanye kind of put you on like that. Explain how you went from the guy who was singing great hooks to like this phenomenal recording artist.
Well, I've been trying to get a record deal since, 1998, and it just took a while. I was making demos. I was playing live with my band. I was, just meeting people in the business, and one of the people I met was the cousin of my roommate, and that happened to be Kanye. I met him in 2001. I had already been playing around New York quite a bit, and he came to one of my shows. He started asking me to record joints with him, hooks for his album, and he also was giving me beats for mine, for my demo. And, obviously he blew up, and his success definitely helped lead to me getting a record deal and getting discovered and making it happen.
There's no doubt that your talent it doesn't matter, right place, right time. Your talent would have won no matter what. But talk about luck of the draw. Like your roommate just happened to be cousins with Kanye West.
The thing is, luck is, they always say, was opportunity meets preparation. So you got to have the opportunity, but you also got to be prepared to respond to the opportunity. So I was in the right place at the right time, but I also was in the right state of mind with the right talent to capitalize on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know right now. My roommate works promotions here, so if you want a B96 T-shirt, I can do that. I'm not gonna lie. If you want to rock a B96 T-shirt tonight at your show, I can definitely hook that up.
Man, you are connected.
But you speaking
He
of
runs Chicago.
You're running
right? You named Oprah and Kanye. I have a roommate who works promotions right here. But I mean, you talked about hooks.
Yeah.
What was your favorite hook? You think? I mean, you've done some good ones, man. Like
Man, I
Selfish.
love Selfish. I think that was one of my favorites. That was the first one I got a lot of shine on. Got to be in the video and all that. But I liked being on Jay's album too. So I did Encore for him and Do You Want to Ride on the Kingdom Come album.
Dilated Peoples.
Yeah, I did Dilated Peoples.
I remember.
Common.
I think it was back maybe 4 years ago when we were in our old studio here at B96. You rolled up and you bust out a keyboard.
Yeah.
God, that was.
Man.
They used to make me do that every time I went to the radio.
Yeah. But they made you do that. They made you do that.
I'm gonna break it down like this. That was amazing.
Yeah,
Like I mean, just like
thank
hearing
you.
artists do that.
Yes.
It was just phenomenal, man.
Yeah,
so I mean,
man. That's what I do.
When it comes to talent and stuff, I just feel like of our generation, there's two people that I would love to like have get married and have babies, and that's you and Alicia Keys. Is there any way that you guys can date and get married and have like 7 kids or anything?
Oh man!
Or if you don't like it, can we date her?
I think we're both otherwise occupied right now.
All right. Well, I guess it's my little fantasy.
Alicia's beautiful and talented, though. Obviously.
So let's talk about talent, man. You got unless you want to keep on talking about this.
Did you ever get asked that question before, or is that my crazy? Or what?
You know, people always are like, when are y'all going to do a duet? They don't usually say, when are y'all going to get married and have babies? But, you know.
Hey, whatever works, right?
It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Right. Worst things could happen in life. Worst things could happen, right?
So Andre 3000 on the new joint.
Yes.
Green light.
Yes.
Green light.
Green light.
Dude, video is pretty fly, man.
Thank you.
You guys having fun? I
we were having
like
a good
the car
time.
you're rolling out with at the end, man.
Yeah, you know, we did a little old school thing, and then Andre rode off on a bicycle.
In a bike.
That was improv. He was like, oh, let me just ride the bike. And I was like, okay, cool.
But you know
what?
It seems like that's more his style.
Yeah, that's his style. He's really him, you know. That's what he is, and what you see is what you get. You know, he's kind of quirky, and he's a superstar.
Yeah.
B96.